Hey guys, look! 69 stars! It's funny because it's a dirty number, right? Okay, immaturity aside. Greetings all, it's Blue Knight, and welcome back to Super Luigi Galaxy. Previously, we were introduced to the Purple Comet, as for we start off the Engine Room's galaxies with Gold Leaf. Today, we're gonna head back to Honey Hive as we can see that there's another Purple Comet nearby in the Terrace Dome. So let's not waste any time, and head right back to Honey Hive to collect this final star of this galaxy. Of course, I'm trying to meet my one purple coin star per video quota now that I have set up for myself. Hopefully I'll be able to stick that for a while, otherwise this whole thing will go kaput. And this is pretty much the same thing that we encountered back in Good Egg. We've got a bunch of purple coins that we want to collect that has no time limit whatsoever that will pressure us into collecting them. So like before, I'm just gonna fast forward this because we've already seen this level before, and there really is no point trying to see this whole thing again because we've seen it like 4 times, I think? 5? Who knows? It's been way too much, I know that much. Oh, finally! Got the Power Star. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not the biggest fan of Honey Hive's purple coin star. It felt like I had to deviate from my path so much just to go out of my way and get some purple coins that were in very remote locations. So it just made me feel like I was just going all over the dang place, which I'm not really a fan of. I'm either trying to go for like a more open feeling with Honey Hive, but it just felt like that some of the purple coins were scattered off in separate remote locations. At least we got that done for today, and now we're completely done with Honey Hive Galaxy. Now there's one more thing I want to do before we head back to the engine room. And this was something I was planning to tackle a bit sooner, but it just slipped my mind. We're actually going to go through one of the trial galaxies that we unlocked some time ago. And the first one we're gonna go through is gonna be, in my opinion, the easiest one of the three. As you can see, there are three green Lumas here that will act as, like, I guess, as gateways to these trial galaxies. And the first one we're heading off to is Loop-de-Swoop. So the name might sound a bit familiar to you. Well, that's because we did go through a similar galaxy in the form of Loop-de-Loop Galaxy, as we're taking on the galaxy's greatest wave. It's just more manta ray surfing, there's nothing more to it. And this course, it is a bit more difficult if you don't know what you're doing, but if you just maintain your speed and just take control yourself on the tight turns, then you'll be able to get through this no problem. Like I said, in my opinion, it's the easiest of the three galaxies. You again, back for more race surfing? This course is a monster. You sure you wanna try? Absolutely. Okay, got 3 minutes to get back here. Stay calm and just enjoy the surf. You might as well take this race advice to heart. Or, wait, the guy we are surfing on is Ray. I'm not sure what that other penguin's name is. I think it was Coach. Got the 2 mixed up for a minute. So like I said before, it's not that more difficult than it was back in Loop-de-Loop. Just maintain your speed, and as long as you manage to slow down and take control of yourself when you're approaching turns, then you'll be able to get through this no problem. Heck, you'll be able to beat the so-called best time that's recorded down below if you're careful enough. So down here, it's best to just, like I said, maintain control more than just go for top speed when you're going after these turns. Otherwise, you might end up diving off and you might have to do the whole thing all over again. Here comes the main event, the big loop-de-loop, and that's about it. Nothing special to it. Probably the only loop-de-loop we'll encounter this entire game, come to think of it. Land very carefully. Oh, careful, Luigi. We're almost to the end. I don't want to choke right now. And just like that, we're done. 1:10:01. I feel like I could have done a bit better, but best time is not what I'm really going for. Nice, that is not an easy time to get on this course. I beg to differ. Well, hey, everyone wants to see you, so drop it and say hello. And of course, he's got our power star in hand. Well, we're ready to collect it, but as you can see on the right part of the screen, there is a sling star. Let's put down these penguins first. These guys will remind you how to do race surfing because we only did like one other time in the game, and that was way early on in our adventure. But by taking that that sling star, you'll be launched into a question coin, and you'll have the opportunity to get a lot of star bits. Now that's some crazy skill. Like I said, it's not too hard, so don't really feel accomplished. Like I said, just take control of your turns when you're approaching those hairpin curves, and you'll be fine. Otherwise, just maintain top speed, and that star is practically as good as yours. At least you'll get more star bits out of the deal, like last time where we couldn't get star bits after mounting Ray. That's all there is to it. Like I said, it's the easiest of the 3 trial galaxies. The other 2 I'm not looking forward to tackling, but we're going to do those later on. And like with all galaxies that we encountered back on the observatory, will be sent back to the observatory itself. And this puts us at star number 71, I think. I really wasn't paying attention to the count too much. Yeah, it is. Star 71, I see on the map. So now all that taken care of, let's head back to the engine room and try to finish off Gold Leaf Galaxy. Only 1 star left in Gold Leaf, other than the inevitable purple coin star that I'm pretty sure we'll have to go through, but that's probably going to appear a bit later on, if that's what I have to hazard a guess. When it rains, it pours. Okay, looks like we have a new boss that we'll have to be careful of. That was the underground gutter that we just saw. To get to him though, it's gonna be a different story. But I'm pretty sure we're more than up to the task of reaching said gutter. So let's head through here. The only difference between Gold Leaf and Honey Hive is that there's no race whatsoever that's occupying this galaxy. So I guess that's one minor difference this galaxy has going for it. Other than that, like I said in the last episode, it's nothing more than an auto mirror version of Honey Hive. Really was very little thought that went into this. And just as I say that there's nothing occupying this galaxy, there are some bees here, so I guess I do have to take back what I said, in a way. But I'm pretty sure we don't meet the queen bee here at all. It's probably just a couple bees that just occupy this galaxy, nothing more than that. Alright, let's head up here. Let's go onto this little trapeze slingshot, I guess. I really don't know the official name of it. I do see a bee mushroom there. I want to get that. Like with the flowers, you'll be too heavy to stand on it as regular Luigi, but in the bee suit, you'll be light enough to stand on those rainy clouds. And those are going to be the main gimmick that we'll have to go through in this next star. Just going around to see if I missed anything. Pretty sure I didn't. But it's always nice to check regardless. I do see a question coin over there. It's right above another rainy cloud. Oh, there's another one up. And of course that same question coin from before that we got in Gold Leaf is right over there in case you need to go get some coins. And be less of that green pipe that we saw before. You have to be mindful of these flip bugs since I am in bee form. They will come after me instead of running away. At least I'll get their star bits, so I guess that makes things a bit easier to do. So you can't go through this bunch of flowers because of course we'll be taking out our bee suit if we do step under any rain clouds. I want to keep this bee suit for as long as I can because you never know when you might need it. Let's get all these star bits right away. Then we'll hover back to that rainy cloud so we can go over it. There we go. Now we can hover over to this next part, which wasn't here before. This part was completely different back in the last few stars we got here on Gold Leaf. What happens if we do use this little trapeze thing? Okay, I guess we have to use the bee mushroom to hover onto these clouds. So more platforming, nothing more than that. It's not really that difficult to go through. What's your problem? Oh no, whatever will we do? A mean mole took over our observation deck. So that was an underground gunner that we saw back at the preview of this star. So we'll have to take care of him in the name of the bees. Because apparently these bees can't have any means to defend themselves whatsoever. I guess those spears we saw back in Honey Hive were just for looks. So I could realistically hover over there, but I want to see what's on this east side first. Starbits. Nothing more to it, just some starbits. I'll take all these mana bugs in the process, just so I can get their starbits too. Because we'll be encountering some hungry loops in the future that'll be very expensive if you don't have enough starbits on hand. So of course, in my opinion, it's always nice to collect a few when you're on your travels. Drop it onto that trampoline. And then we'll jump on there. Okay, this part I know we'll need the bee suit here for. There's a bee mushroom encased in this glassy crystal diamond, I think. That's what it is. I'm not sure what it is specifically. Uh-oh. I thought I could beat that rain cloud spawning, but I guess I couldn't. We'll hide these alcoves just in case to avoid the rain clouds. Well, to set this tower, that's our next mini objective to getting to that underground gutter. I could try to hover over there. It's a bit of like speed running, but you'll miss out on some starbits if you do ignore this curve. And this question coin too. Well, I'm pretty sure you can hover over this this fence and you'll be able to get to that regardless. How do we get up there? No, I need the bee suit. My own greed of getting the starbits cost me again. Well, like I said, I want to get as many starbits as possible, so it's a bit of a catch-22 where you are going after those bits. And I was right, you can hover over this fence to get onto this next part. Kinda wish that Raycon did dissipate. I'm pretty sure a lot lighter too when you're in B form as well, because I got a lot more altitude than I did with regular Luigi. And now we're finally at the top of the structure. as we meet the Underground Gunner. You don't really need the Beast Suit if you do get to this point, but it will be very helpful in trying to take out the Underground Gunner very quickly. So after he fires off his bubble cannon, over onto him, and then ground pound. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a lot more barricades, or he's gonna fire a lot faster, so that's where this switch will come in. Just gotta shield myself from him first, because I think he might be firing a lot more faster now. Yeah, he is. So ground pound this switch, you'll create more barricades in a way. You'll also create that platform to get to that gunner quicker if you do lose the Beast Suit here. There's also a rain cloud, as we've seen, circling around this area as well, so we'll have to be careful of that if you want to keep your Beast Suit. Come on to him, and then ground pound. Oh, I did ground pound's case. I can't believe that happened. But I used to be firing a lot faster than before, and I didn't know those platforms didn't go down. I guess they run on a timer. Now wait for the fire off its next volley, because that rain cloud was passing by. Now I'll go. Just keep going to the right. Oh, I couldn't do it in time. Well, at least just for regular Luigi now, those won't really cause any more harm to us, as well as that rain cloud. It's just these spikes I have to worry about now. I really don't want to die here. Because I should be a lot more patient now that I have lost my Beast Suit. I'll just use those platforms to get up to the gunner now. Hop onto this platform first, then long jump just to be safe. Wait for the fire off a few more volleys. And then one last ground pound should finish him off. That was the last hit too. I was hoping to get that with a Beast Suit, but I'm not surprised that I did lose the Beast Suit here in this area at all. I've only been able to keep it, I think, at least once when I've been playing this game. So like I said, it can be a useful help to you, but either way, it's not that hard to take out the Underground Gunner. And I believe we have completed this galaxy for the time being. It's at 72. I think I'll squeeze at least one more star for today, since I feel like this will be a short video when I go to edit this. And it's a good thing too, we've got a Cosmic Comet in orbit. You know what that means, Cosmic Luigi is up to no good again, and I'm not looking forward to this. Yeah, sound the alarm, because I know I'm gonna be in for a lot of stress. Cosmic Luigi Forest Race. And hopefully this time I'll be able to use that starting boost to my advantage. In my opinion, if you're playing this against Cosmic Mario, it's one of the easier races, but keep in mind Cosmic Luigi does take shortcuts, so it's gonna be a lot tougher to do that, or to do this race. Long jump, just trying to do a long jump, because Cosmic Luigi also does a lot of long jumps too. Down. I pressed A bit too late, or a bit too soon. Either way, I did get the timing right. There's a sling star down there I can use to get those platforms. I'm not gonna need that though. I'll try to do a sideways jump. I butchered it so hard right there. I really lost a huge lead to Cosmic Luigi now. It's gonna take a huge miracle for me to get this race done at this point now. There's a one up there in case you need it. And the power star is right there. Wow. I didn't think it'd be that short. I'm not even gonna try. Cosmic Luigi already did get the star. I swear, trying to get that speed boost to activate has cost me a lot more lives than it should. Then again, I haven't used it that much. Admittedly so. Got it! There we go. You can see just how helpful it is if you do get that speed boost off. We got a huge lead over Cosmic Luigi now. And I really gotta hope I don't let this lead go at all during this race, because if I do, I'm gonna be so embarrassed that I lose such a considerable gap between myself and our Cosmic counterpart. You'll go there. Good, I almost lost my footing. I was afraid I was gonna miss that jump. And just like that, I was able to redeem myself. It only 2 tries too. It was definitely in thanks to getting that starting boost off correctly this time. And I believe that's gonna do it for today on Super Luigi Galaxy. This may seem like a short video, but we got like 4 stars in today's episode, so I think that's good enough progress to stop off for today. With that being said, next time we're gonna continue in the Engine Room's galaxies as well as keeping an eye out for those purple comets. Until we meet again, farewell for now.